What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the P4G. First off, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping before I actually get into this game. I'm playing the Seattle Seakings this week. His name is, the coach is named Joe Dor. If you do not know who he is, he's an absolutely fantastic content creator. He streams on Twitch pretty much daily. I think he takes like 2, maybe 1 day off a week. I will thoroughly say he's one of my favorite Twitch streamers to watch. Him, Radioactive, Kyle, and A-Drive. They're about the only Twitch streamers I watch in Ryquin. So I strongly urge every single one of you guys to go over to his Twitch channel, give him a follow. He's at TwitchCon right now. Show him some love for me. Pop up in his Twitch chat. Let him know that I sent you. Absolutely amazing dude. Secondly, if you guys do not know, we only have 1 loss. I think this is like week 10. Might be week 11. I can't really remember. So we have guaranteed playoffs. 100%, nothing can knock us out of playoffs. 1 more win. Okay, no. If I win this game, I need 1 more win in order to guarantee first in the entire league for the season. That's pretty awesome. Like, I'm happy with that. That makes me feel pretty good. So, while this is not a must-win game, it would still be pretty cool to be first overall. However, going into this game, I can run meme sets like I did against Kyle, or I can go balls to the wall, hardcore, try to 6-0 Joe Dor, make it so even on differential, no matter what, I'm guaranteed first, and I let the league play out the way it should. Or I can play favorites, and I can pick who I want to be in playoffs. I'm in that good of a position, because the last teams that I play, Joe, Nightdoor, whatever, and then Ryan, the exception. If I let Joe Dor and Ryan win and I beat Nighter, those 2 make playoffs. Guaranteed, those 2 make playoffs. So I can pick my favorites, and I can pick who goes to playoffs with me. And to be honest with you guys, I strongly considered it, because I really like Joe as a person. I really like Ryan as a person. And they're probably 2 of my favorite people in the entire league. I strongly considered throwing these 2 games to them. But that wouldn't be fair. And morally, I would not feel right to Nighter and Sleepy Jirachi, the other 2 people in their division. I would not feel right to them. And Slimy, because he's Sleepy's assistant coach. He does a lot of work for the New Jersey Jirachis. I would feel like shit, and I would feel like I robbed them, and that would not be right. So I'm going to be running fun sets for me. Maybe not the most heat or meme sets, but they're still going to be fun sets for me. So I can enjoy it. And I'm going to let fate decide who gets into playoffs. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But that would not be right of me to Nighter or to Sleepy. So with that being said, Joe Dor's team is the 6 on the screen. Mega Scizor, Gengar, Sneasel, Feraligatr, Rotom Heat, Shaman. He also has a Omastar. He has a Clefable. That was a big one. And like Hitmonchan, that was another one. So realistically, I didn't even look at his mods. I was kind of like, okay, I know the main aspects of his team. This is what I want to bring. So what I ended up bringing. I ended up bringing the exact same Raichu that I brought against Papa C. Choice Scarf with Nuzzle, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Surf. His electric immunities, I believe he didn't have one. I actually want to double check this, because I don't think he had one. He had Gligar, so I could run Surf and still hit that for very good damage and be good to go. Plus, Choice Scarf Nuzzle is fun. I'm bringing a Choice Banded Tyrantrum because that's very ow. It also outspeeds all of his walls, and pretty much every single time it comes in, it gets a kill on everything that is not named Physically Defensive Shaman. So, that was what that was for. I really like that set. I'm bringing the exact same Mega Houndoom and Mesprit that I brought week 1 against John. I love Sunny Day Houndoom. I love Solar. I love Flame Charge, I love everything. It outspeeds his entire team. If I get one Flame Charge up, I even outspeed all of its Scarfers. So because of that, Flame Charge was a must. He does not have a way of dealing with this. Once Rotom Heat is weakened a little bit. Rocks are also super important because of Rotom Heat. If I can weaken it, I can pretty much just win with Mega Houndoom. That's really cool. That's basically it with that. I really like this Mega Houndoom set. I'm bringing Choice Banded Suicune again, the exact same one that I brought last week because of Sneasel pretty much. Sneasel is going to be a big problem for me to switch into. I could run physically defensive, however, I know Jodor hates Suicune. I know he hates it. So, I'm going to pretty much say, okay, I'm not going to be that massive douchebag and bring something that I know he hates. So I figured I'd have a little bit of fun with it. I can extreme speed it, do a lot of damage to it, 2-hit KO it, even without my choice band, so that's really cool. And I can also waterfall the Rotom if he decides to not burn me, so that's pretty cool. And then the last mon that I'm bringing is my Lando Eye. This is a very fun Lando Eye. Rock Polish Lando Eye is a very threatening thing to a lot of teams. So I decided not to bring it. I decided to bring Calm Mind Lando Eye this week with the coverage Earth Power, Psychic, and Sludge Wave. I believe that hits his entire team for at least neutral damage, and after a +1 Calm Mind, I pretty much OHKO everything. In hindsight, this was a stupid set to bring, completely idiotic, because of Aqua Jet for Alligator, Ice Shard Sneasel, and Bullet Punch Mega Scizor. Kind of stupid, however, I wanted to bring a fun set, so I decided to leave with Tyrantrum. It gets a kill. I'm just going to go ahead and press play because why not? So, like I said before, I did decide to just lead off with Tyrantrum because it pretty much gets a kill every single time it comes in, and that makes me happy. And as you're going to see, he decides to lead off with his Shaman. Now, I can kill this thing right away if he is not Fizz Def, but I missed the first head smash. He's going to set up a Leech Seed. He did not go for Seed Flare. I could live one, but that tells me that he's a more bulky set. Makes me fear the Fizz Def, so I need to get at least 15% off on this thing to OHKO with Banded Head Smash. I also saw that I outsped it. I know for a fact he's defensive. I'm going to go right into my Mesprit. I'm going to go right into my Mesprit because I have a feeling that this time will be the perfect time to get up my rocks. His only hazard removal is Mega Scizor, and if he runs Defog on it, that means he's not going to be like Swords Dance, so that's pretty cool. This also gives me a good time to get up that like 15% damage that I need with the U-turn damage that I will be getting, and that's really nice. He's going to go for the Leech Seed right here, which is really nice because, as I said, I get to U-turn out on him and get off that good damage that I ultimately needed. So I'm going to get that nice damage off. So nice. I'm going to go back into my Tyrantrum because, realistically, I get a kill. And he did not have Leech Seed on me, so all he's going to be getting is the leftovers and not Leech Seed, leaving him still in range of this Banded Head Smash that is going to go off. If he's Spadef, he dies, and he drops. He's Spadef, he was not Fizz Def, and that is absolutely awesome for me. Big threat out of the way. He's going to go right into his Mega Scizor. This also dies unless he's max HP, max Fizz Def. If he's max HP, he still dies. It's a little bit of a roll, but it's definitely in my favor. And he is going to just straight up drop to this thing. So he's not going to click Bullet Punch. I think he was expecting me to switch out fearing the Bullet Punch, but I wanted to get another kill, and I got another kill right away with my Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is putting on a rampage. He's going to go right into his Sneasel. I cannot live an Icicle Crash. Cannot do it. So what I'm going to do right here, he took nice damage with the Stealth Rocks, and I really want to get him to take some more good damage with the Life Orb. So I'm going to go into my Suicune expecting the Icicle Crash, and it's going to do a decent chunk with Icicle Crash to me because I'm not defensive, but you know, it is what it is. He's going to go for the Icicle Crash right here, and as you're going to see, it does about 15% max, maybe 10%. I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed right here, expecting the knockoff. I wanted at least one Banded Extreme Speed, and that does a crap ton of damage. He goes for the knockoff, and he puts me right down. So I expect him to stay in, and so I can kill him with an Extreme Speed, but he makes the very good play, and he switches out right into his Gengar, making himself immune to the Extreme Speed ultimately. But realistically, that just means that his Sneasel does not get to do a whole lot of damage, and that makes me pretty happy. Right here, I'm going to stay in with my Suicune, and I'm going to click Waterfall, expecting him to not have the Giga Drain, also showing me what item he was if he was Life Orb. But he does have the Giga Drain, he does take out my Suicune, and that's a very sad day for me. He also did not reveal Life Orb, so I'm going to go into my Choice Scarf Raichu, and I'm going to click Volt Switch right here, for a couple different reasons. I can pretty much see what he's going to do, and that makes me happy. It also gives me a little bit of switch initiative, because if he stays in and I do outspeed him, then I kind of know what he's going to be going for, and I can play around it that way. He goes into his Rotom Heat, and he's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage, and that's pretty good. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch again. I'm Choice Scarfed. However, this Volt Switch does next to nothing, showing me that he's really bulky. Really, really bulky. So, I'm going to go into my Mesprit. This is the perfect time for me to set up the sun and hopefully go to town. So he sets up screens. Haven't seen leftovers. Instantly, I know it's dual screens like clay. And I'm a little screwed, because behind screens, he has a very, very powerful overheat, and that's less than ideal. So, right here, it's actually pretty cool, because he's revealed dual screens, he has to have overheat, and he has to have one other move. So right here, I'm going to make a pretty ballsy play, expecting to Volt Switch, and I'm going to go into my Mega Houndoom, I believe it was. No, I went into my Lando expecting the Volt Switch, because I knew he couldn't go into, I knew he couldn't go for overheat, expecting Mega Houndoom to come in, so I went into my Lando. That's what that play was. But he is going to burn me, so now I know he only has overheat or Thunderbolt, and that's pretty cool. I go for the Psychic to put it in range of the Dark Pulse, and he does go for the overheat. So this does a couple of different things. A, this is going to kill my Lando after burn, and B, this is going to put him at -2 speed death, meaning I get to go into my Mega Houndoom, I get to click Flame Charge, and I get to have my +1 speed pretty much for free, and that makes me happy. So, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to Mega Up right here, and I'm going to get off my Flame Charge before I kill this thing. If I kill this thing now and he goes into his Gengar and he's Scarfed, he kills me, he goes into his, his Feraligatr and he's Scarfed, he kills me. Like, there's a lot of things, so I have to get on my Flame Charge first to ensure that I outspeed all of his Scarfers. Right here, he's going to go for the overheat. He is at -2. He is in the sun, but I'm also a Mega Houndoom. This is not going to do a whole lot. So now he's at -4. I know he cannot kill me. Solar Power is going to be taking me down a little bit. However, right now, I do just get to kill this thing with the Dark Pulse, and that makes me happy. So, right now, I believe all he has left is his Gengar, his Feraligatr, maybe one other thing. I don't think so. I think it's just his Gengar and his Feraligatr. So I get to go for a Flamethrower right here. I was fearing Colbur Berry. That's why I went for Flamethrower. Guaranteed kill. Dark Pulse was not if he was Colbur Berry. That's why I went for Flamethrower right there and not Dark Pulse. So now he's going to go into his Ferrari, which is the Feraligatr. And even if the only way that I feel that I lose this game right now is if he has Aqua Jet and he sets up on me enough. So I do go for the Solar Beam. He does not have Aqua Jet. And that's just going to flat out take out this freaking, no, I think he lives on just like a smidgen of HP. Yeah, he lives on just a smidgen of HP, which is kind of depressing. Goes for the Dragon Dance. I feel like that was a misplay. He could have Waterfalled, and he could have killed me. Stopped the sweep from happening right here. Solar Power is going to go off, and I believe the Sun also goes away right here, where the Reflect wears off. I go for the Flamethrower just because I like Mega Houndoom, and that is going to be the game. That is going to be a 4-0 victory for me, so we are now 9-1 plus 26, which is crazy. Realistically, sunny day, well, Mega Houndoom in the sun and Banded Tyrantrum he did not have a switch in for, so that was cool for me. I feel kind of bad because I did want Joe to make playoffs, but at the same time, my conscience feels good because I'm not screwing over Sleepy and I'm not screwing over Niter, and that makes me feel like a good person. I feel like if I did that, it would kind of make me feel like a really big douchebag. So, very good game, Jodor. Thank you very much for the game, my dude. I wanted to battle you on stream for a while now, but I've never been able to, so this was really cool to be able to battle you. I hope we get to battle again. Maybe like NPA? Maybe? Think about it. No, I'm just kidding. But But yeah, make sure you guys go check out his channel, his Twitch channel, his Twitter. Jodor is a fantastic dude. I love his voice. You guys will absolutely love him. So, all of his links will, of course, be down in the description. But right now, the way playoffs are looking, I'm guaranteed playoffs, it is looking like I'm either going to be playing the Lumio City Diggersby, who I lost to, the only team that beat me this season, or I'm going to be playing the LA Landos in the playoffs. So, there's the two teams. So now, the only way that I can guarantee play, not play the Lumio City Diggersbys in playoffs is if I beat Niter. So I need to beat Niter or Ryan to ensure that I do not play the Lumio City Diggersbys in the playoffs, because their team terrifies me. It has a fantastic matchup, that's why I lost to them. But that's beside the point. Next week we do play the Montreal X-Blouds and Niter, so be watching out for that. I'm probably going to do a post-com again, because there's no point for me to really do a team builder on teams that I feel I'm just kind of like, hey, I want to bring this. I'm not counter-teaming them. I'm just having fun with it, letting the chips fall where they may. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go check out Jodor. He's absolutely amazing. And I will see you guys in the next video, which should be PPL. Playing Paul tomorrow, I think. Sunday. So, you guys should be seeing it. The Team Builder Sunday, Game Monday. And I will see you guys there. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Bye-bye.